Dude said, come here, come here. The Blue Devils said, not on our watch. You gonna bring your ass here, boy. Boys ain't playing, man. Obviously, latest news, man, Darian Mensah officially getting sued by the Duke Blue Devils University. He signed an NIL deal, and they're saying he must remain with the program. Remember, the contract was 2 years. I think it was like $4.5 million at the time. And reportedly and allegedly, they even upped up his money for this year, too. As you guys can see right here, the school seeks an injunction and restraining order in Durham County, North Carolina Superior Court to effectively block Mensah from leaving the Blue Devils program and joining another program. So obviously we know that Miami wants to get him. They've obviously sent him some different things, some NIL packages. We talked about that in our last video. Now, why this is important, I think you're seeing from across the board, more and more people are in teams, they're suing players, right? We've seen that potential with Darian Williams. He had to go back and re-up with Washington. How would that locker room be left? We've seen it a couple of times so far this offseason. And essentially what these teams is doing, and you see in the NFL too, you have to oblige to your contract, right? You can't just go and leave just because something else seems sweeter or somebody's offering you a deal or a contract. And here's another update right here via Pete Thamel of what he was able to get. It says Mensah's actions violate numerous provisions of his contract with Duke University and disregard his promises and obligation to the university. And as Mensah agreed with when he signed his contract, such breaches cause Duke irreparable harm for which there is no adequate remedy at law. And in effect of any such breach, Duke is entitled to injunctive or other equitable relief. There is some of it. Obviously, you guys can go and look at all the full details, man. But it is getting very sticky for Darian Mensah. Obviously, he had a really great year. We talked about the passing yards. We talked about what he meant to the Duke Blue Devils, bringing them an ACC championship ring. But nonetheless, man, I think that's what it is, man. And obviously, you have tampering going on. You have several different things. But basically, man, once you sign that dotted line, unless you're signing a one-year deal with a player option, or unless you're signing a one-year deal with a team option, whatever it may be, you're going to have to come back. So you have to be very careful with what you do, right? Once you sign that dotted line, that is it. And I think nowadays you have an agent, good. You need to have somebody that looks at the contract, because if you breach it, you can't get sued, right? And then you have to owe that school money and still have to play for them. So it gets sticky for the players, man. Obviously, I want them to play for my Miami Hurricanes. You know, we're going to need a quarterback for next year. But at the same time, you just have to be smart, bro. You have to be smart, and you have to put it in situations that make a lot of sense, man. Because as you guys can see, these schools ain't playing around. You know what I'm saying? You can go want to be at LSU. You can go want to be at Miami. You can go want to be at these big top-notch schools. But if you're not upholding that contract that you signed, they getting in you, bro. So what do y'all guys think of this whole situation? Do you guys think Darian Mensah's at fault? Do you think Duke's at fault? Do you think this whole NIL situation is messy? What are you guys' thoughts on this whole situation? As I've said before, I think the players have to uphold what they're signing. And they have to, I think, read in between the fine print and the fine lines in order to know kind of what's going on. If you don't, you're going to run into situations like this that make it very difficult for you. And, you know what I'm saying, potentially you're going to end up getting sued. That is the reality of college football currently as it's constructed is right now.